Hi everybody, it's Miss Webb here, and today I'm going to read you a book called Yum Yum, which is all about food chains. So, one night, out of the soil, a tiny shoot pushes up its head, and there it is. Who would eat a tiny shoot though? This shoot is the first part of a plant to grow above the surface. Can you see the shoot just here? Lots of animals would eat the tiny shoot, but Caterpillar gets there first. Yum yum! Caterpillar chews up tiny shoot and then crawls across the meadow. But who'd eat a caterpillar? Different caterpillars can eat different sorts of plants. Lots of animals would, but Cricket gets there first. Yum yum! Cricket chomps Caterpillar, then hops off through the grass. But who'd eat a cricket? Crickets call in the evening by rubbing their wings together, and they make that clicking sound. Lots of animals would, but Spider gets there first. Yum yum. Ugh, spiders. Spider gobbles up Cricket and then dangles by a thread. But who would eat Spider? Some spiders build webs to trap their prey, but others hunt on foot. Lots of animals would, but Lizard gets there first. Yum yum. Lizard eats up Spider and then sunbathes on a stone. But who'd eat a lizard? Lizards can live all over the world and they eat insects and spiders. Lots of animals would, but Little Owl gets there first. Yum yum. Owl swallows Lizard and then goes to drink some water from the lake. But who would eat a little owl? Little owls often hunt in the day, and they are very, very small, about the size of a can of cola. So that's tiny, isn't it? Lots of animals would, but Pike gets there first. Yum, yum. Can you see the owl's feet there? That's not good. Pike snaps up Little Owl, then laces around on the sunny surface. But who'd eat a big pike? Pike will eat other fish, birds, and rats. Lots of animals would, but Osprey gets there first. Yum, yum. Osprey munches Pike, then dozes off on a dead branch. But who'd eat an osprey? Ospreys and fish eagles dive into the water to catch their prey. Can you have a guess at who do you think might eat an osprey? Lots of animals would, but a fox gets there first. Yum, yum. Did any of you guess a fox? Fox gulps down Osprey, but he gets a bone stuck in his throat. Oh no. Fox coughs and coughs and coughs, but then Fox dies. But who'd eat a fox? Foxes will catch food when they can, but they will also scavenge by roads and dustbins. Lots of animals would, but bluebottle flies are and beetles get there first. Yum, yum. Yucky. Bluebottle flies and beetles lay eggs. Maggots hatch and they eat fox all up, skin and all. Yucky. Until all that is left are foxy specks that sink into the soil. Who'd eat foxy specks in the soil? Maggots clear up dead animals and rotten food by eating everything up. My goodness, I guess somebody has to. Lots of animals would. Tiny animals that live in the soil. Yum, yum. Tiny animals nibble the foxy specks, making goodness in the soil. Who'd eat the goodness in the soil? These animals are too tiny to see without a microscope. They're so, so, so small. Lots of plants would, but tiny seed gets there first with its root. Yum, yum. Tiny seed eats the goodness. Then one day, out of the soil, a tiny shoot pushes up its head. Who'd eat a tiny shoot? Did we have that question before? It's a race for the seeds to grow the fastest and make use of the goodness in the soil. Lots of animals would, but this time human being gets there first. Human being, that's us, we're human beings. The green shoots grow into wheat and we make bread from wheat. Can you see the children here enjoying their sandwiches with the bread? That's made from wheat. Yum, yum, aren't they happy? And look at that food chain there. So there are some words in there that we might have been a bit confused by again, but they're just here to help us out. So there was a blue bottle. That is a type of fly and it lays its eggs on dead animals. Yucky. A food chain is how a plant and animals are linked together through feeding. So one animal eats another one, and that's part of the chain. There are foxy specks, tiny bits of bone and fur that sink into the ground. And the goodness in the soil is the natural food that plants need to grow. Maggots are the young of bluebottle flies. And to magnify is to make something look bigger. So we could only see those tiny, tiny insects if we had a magnifying glass, because it would make them look bigger if we looked through the glass. There's a microscope, which is a machine for magnifying and looking at tiny living things. And a predator is an animal that hunts other animals. So all of the animals that hunted another animal, they were all predators. And prey is an animal who is hunted for food by another animal. So an animal could be a predator to some animals, but prey to other ones. So like the little owl was a predator to the lizard, but a prey to the osprey. A prey to the carp. A shoot is the first leafy stage of a plant. Soil, also called earth, is made up of tiny specks of stones, plants and leaves, and dead animals. And tiny living things, this includes tiny animals such as springtails and mites, and microbes, which are sometimes called microorganisms. They are so small, you need a powerful microscope to see them. So I hope everybody enjoyed the book today, and I hope everyone learned a little bit about food chains. Bye guys.